An old, dark heart. Stifling her yawns over continental breakfast, May comes to as Gwen folds her newspaper closed. Their summer rental in City Center East opens today, and May knows that Gwen will hustle them out of the temporary B&B to beat the heat and the lunch crowds. "Dude," May says, leaning too conspicuously toward Liam, "walk me to my room so I can pack." He moves to stand, no questions asked, but his mother halts him with a hand on his arm. Gwen's used to them, but it's been almost a year since Liam and May have really hung out. That is, before he shuttled over on the Vollenbus Monday to fetch her at the airport. And now, May isn't a part of anything bigger anymore. She's just May, alone in Florence, with friends of what used to be the family, and her summer guardian is overcompensating. "You're not packed yet?" Gwen asks. May decides to just come out with it. "My room's haunted." Her voice is kidding. The morning light has calmed her, settled over the terror of night like a layer of snow, but she still feels it, the heat of fear. "I think." Lee gives her that measured, bemused look May somehow forgot until this moment, the brotherly, "I'm waiting for you to start making sense" look. Lee isn't her brother. Technically, he isn't family at all. Neither is Gwen, who went out of her way to help Mom and the teachers structure this as an independent study to sub in for May's final exams. But May's known these two all her life, and in a way, they're better than family. Especially now. "I guess I had a nightmare," she admits, half believing it, "and I didn't want to hang around in there and pack alone." Gwen's smile is tight with concern. "It's normal, you know, with stress, bad dreams, insomnia." "Oh, please, don't start." May covers her ears, humming like an angry hive, and Gwen regards her watch with a shrug. "All right, I'm here if you need me. I'll line up a cab. You two need to get cracking." There's no trace in the room to suggest that the girl was there. "Sleepwalking?" Lee theorizes from the rumpled bed, while May sits on her backpack to crush down its contents. He looks like a deposed prince in jeans and Converse, lying with crossed ankles under the antique canopy, at home as can be on a sea of silk covers. May hides her smile. She must have looked wrong in that bed all week, too. An imposter. The B&B villa is in the hills that circle the city, on the site of what used to be a vineyard, according to its brochure, and before that a medieval nunnery. Lee and Gwen arrived exactly a week earlier than May did, and hadn't yet exerted themselves in her absence. They mostly enjoyed the villa's blue pool, the grassy hedges and banks of red flowers, or walked north in search of wine and olive oil tastings in country farmhouse shops. The first thing Lee did when May arrived was plunk down her bags poolside and show off the pink tan line under his collar. "Maybe you woke up," he adds now, "or half did and saw yourself in the mirror." They both look over at the tarnished glass above the dresser, its dark frame carved with sinuous lilies. Their reflections stare back expectant. "That would have scared the crap out of me." May struggles with the zipper on her pack and nods. As a kid, she was known to sleepwalk. "Yeah, that makes sense." She feels stupid, pitiful, the way he's looking at her. Because if it was a dream, she can't seem to wake up from it. On the other hand, May thinks, with a glance at her childhood best friend, she doesn't feel invisible anymore, the way she did, watching her mother deflate at the airport checkpoint when she thought May was out of range, or at the gate locked in a half-lotus on the hard airport chair, flip-flops askew on the carpet, iPod cranked to vibrate, trying not to meet anyone's eyes because her own were wet. No matter how loud May had thumbed the volume, she still felt mute and vanished, locked in a struggle not to let her mother's tired face, the obvious relief to be sending May away, be her last memory of her family.